things that you've done, because I'm telling you right now, everything's gonna come to the light.
Oh, Grungo's here. Grungo, we're interviewing about fear. Grungo, tell us your experience with fear.
I think Fear is a bitch-ass nigga that has a power kid ego that beats off to a lot of girls. I think he's like one of those dudes that like wants to be emo and like listens to like XXX-Tentacion and like gets into fights with his stepdad. I've never talked to somebody and immediately known they were a bitch within the first 5 seconds of talking to him until I met him. He's just like some tower kid that thinks he's hard because he knows how to fucking use like a $5 fucking doxing tool. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know.
When Fear was in the clan, did Fear always try to flirt with me? This is when he was like 18. Did he always try to flirt with me? And be
yeah, I literally remember him, like, he tried to beat his dick to you a few times. Like, the dude's weird.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. And he would also, like, target me.
Oh, and hold on. Make sure this is in the video. Fear, I want you to know this is Grungo. You're a bitch. And you will never pull up at a party or a call with me ever again. You literally ran from me. And you refused to talk to me 4 months when you were in Wolf Legion. And then the very first day you come back, you're trying to be my friend and all that when you're getting bullied by people that knew you in the past. You're a pussy. Just pull up with me at a party one time or keep ducking. That's all I have to say. And keep beating your dick to tower girls, you little weirdo.
Okay. The screenshots that I have, when I did take screenshots of the situation, you did screenshot your Addy and everything else in there, right? In the server at one point. I'm not going to put that in the video, but you did. Like,
yes, I did.
Okay.
I was having a mental breakdown and I ended up doxing myself to everybody, so that was my fault. And
Okay.
I do take credit for that.
No. But I'm saying, wasn't most of that stress was because of Fear threatening you?
Yes, and at the time, it was also because of something that happened with my ex, Sariv.
Okay. Well, yeah. You guys broke up and everything else. I mean, that's more personal. But, like, I'm saying Fear had also a hand in that because he was threatening you.
Yes.
Okay. Let me make it clear to you, Haley. The only thing I've ever posted about you was your face. And a face picture really isn't a dox, it's a face picture. A dox is like an address, a first and last name, and everything else. I've actually never doxed you. Just want to point that out. I've never have. I've only posted a face picture. Fear, on the other hand, my memory is kind of foggy from that situation. But did he threaten to SWAT you?
He never threatened to swat me, but he did threaten me in other ways, like coming to Alaska, stuff like that.
Oh, coming to Alaska, like harming you in real life?
Yeah, it's pretty much just random shit that people say that when they're, like, angry.
Okay, Sky, you're gonna go next. Your old gamer tag was Q Manager, and you were, weren't you were a part of the clan for a bit when Fear was there when you first joined.
So I left before. This was right as you met Fear, I'm pretty sure, before he came into the clan. I left on my own accordance. I don't remember why, but then I started like being an asshole towards like Coco and shit before he was kicked from the clan too.
Yeah.
And then I remember because I was like, I think I was like 17 at the time, almost freshly 18, being a dumbass and spreading rumors.
Yeah.
And I think you heard the rumors, and I think Fear heard them too. And that's what caused the whole like drama between the three of us.
This was things, like I said, it's been a long time ago, some of it was blurry, but I do remember this. I remember when Fear was trying to get you to cut his name in your arm. I stopped him. I told him that's too far. I even said, dude, you're gonna...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. I never did it, so...
Okay. I'm actually happy
you
did it. Yeah, like, see, that part was hate. So I stopped it. I'm pretty sure I stopped it. I remember part of it. I did.
Yeah, you did.
Like, as a member now, because you are a part of Wolf Legion now, you know, since I kicked him, do you think I made the right decision on kicking him? Do you think a lot of the bad things that were happening was because of fear?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, even then, I was the cause of starting, like, me and you, like, bad blood with each other with the whole rumor shit, but we got over that. It was just fear that was kind of like a roadblock.
Yeah, he was carrying it on and doing like really bad shit. Like about the harassing part, I didn't know about.
I remember he would let it sit in your minds that like people did bad shit and they can't be forgiven. I remember that. It's like, Alpha, remember when Q did this and did that? And I remember he would say that to you. I remember that, bro.
All right, well, thank you for the interview, and I'm actually happy you didn't do that, and I'm glad I stopped it, honestly, because I actually remember I told him it was too fucking far, and I told him he's gonna get kicked out if he didn't stop, but then he did. But well, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next person then. Sumo, you're the next person. Games or shit talk, whatever. But I didn't know about the SWAT. See, now this was something I really don't know about because I wasn't there first. This is what I mean. A lot of the things that Fear did was times where I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, now this is like one of those situations. So I know nothing about this. So tell me, like, what you remember what Fear was doing to you, because I don't have any idea because I wasn't there for it.
Like, I think he was messing with me, and what happened was, like, I started talking shit back to him because he would fucking mess with me and be a dick to me. And, you know, he's like, oh, I'm gonna swat you. Because the reason he used to mess with me is because I used to be associated with Commodus.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows people that can, you know, do stuff to me, I don't know if he knows how to do stuff. That's what I'm really worried about.
So
it's like,
that's why you're worried about me posting it, because you're worried about he might try to swat you or something.
Yeah, it's retaliation.
Okay, I'm not really gonna put this in the video, but I'm actually gonna show you ways where you can't be doxxed. Because from what I've known about you, I don't think they're gonna be able to get your dox per se. I don't think anyone has it, from what I know. But I'm gonna look into it. I can tell you ways how you can defend yourself from like swatting and anything like that, because I already have ways I defend myself, which is why I'm so very open about my identity. So I promise you, like I said, I will be posting this, right? And like for you, with your permission, of course. But
honestly, posted. I really don't care. I'm not scared of him. I was a little worried, but honestly, I know that like if he tries to do anything, like you got my back. So like it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Even if he's like, oh, I know where you live, and he like sends me my address, like I just be like, yeah, so do I. I know where I live. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's like, this needs to get out, that he's a toxic piece of shit and needs to get exposed. So.
Okay, and I have a question here with everyone. Now, you guys are going to laugh at this, so I think this was funny. I'm not going to lie. This was probably the funniest thing. Nizki, this is something you can talk about. This is about me. And, you know, I would love to hear you guys what you would have to say. So he made this, like, accusation against me that apparently I forced e-sex on him. What do you guys... I know. So what do you guys have to say about this?
Hold on, I got something to say about that. He's the one that begged you for nudes over and over again. So we got an NSFW channel, right? Age restricted, 18 plus. This motherfucker would be like, hey, can you post something there? Can you send me a picture? Can you send me all that? And he wants to say that you did that. That's crazy, bro. Beg you for nudes.
Yeah. No, he was 8, but yeah, he was 18 at the time, right? Like he was 18 at the time when he was in SFW chat. But
yeah, the NSW was 18 plus.
My ID, my legal ID, he asked me for the age, and he just did that so he can get my ID and stuff where I live. So that's why he was like threatening. That's how he threatened to spot me too, because now he knew where I lived. I sent that to him.
Yeah, because you were in the WL, because you were trying. Yeah, you sent. So you sent your ID to get in the NSFW. I remember that you sent the ID to get in the NSFW chat because you're 18 plus, and then he, instead of just using that, like, okay, you can join, he saved it and tried to blackmail you with it. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, he was very blackmail me too. So not only did he try to swap me, he also tried to fucking.
Probably given at least around 20 chances.
I know. I get, dude. Fear would like. I know Ghost and probably Nizzy were here for this one, but like he would join. Okay, so we'll get in calls. He would like beg, and I have screenshots of this. But like he would go in here begging for forgiveness. He'd be like, I'm sorry, I did this, and I'm sorry, I did that," and he would cry. No, Nizzy, you were there for it. He cried, and he said that he was sorry, and then and I felt really bad for him. Like, and then.
And he does the cycle again, and they can't break it for some reason. Just constantly whining and yapping about it.
Yeah, it was a constant thing. He would do it over and over again.
I can't even lie. I was actually laughing at his face.
Yeah, I was there and he would do something wrong. Like, there was at one point when he was in a call, he's talking about, what was it? Oh, yeah, right, hold on. There was this person that we thought was a pedophile, right? And he was talking about trying to make that person kill themselves and, like, bragging about it and stuff. And we didn't have proof of him being a pedophile. He was just going to do it.
And then I kicked him out for it. And then he got cried about it.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, you see what that did. And then he said he wasn't going to do it. And he, like, promised you or whatever. I'm going to be honest. And then he got back in the Wolf Legion. It's kind of a back and forth thing. And, I guess we can, go ahead and do my interview now.
Oh, okay. Alright then. Go ahead. It's your interview now.
Alright, so with me, what happened with me is, so when me and Fear first met, let's see, fuck, this is a while back. So first met, he was acting all, like, cool and stuff. He called me his brother at first and everything. But then, when my ex Kosa got into the mix, he, like, I'm gonna be 100%, he's fucking he's simping for her and stuff. He's basically taking her side and started bringing her up, tried using her against me and everything. Matter of fact, I have a screenshot of me trying to help him, and he, went ahead and brought up everything that I did with Kosa and tried using it against me and stuff. And then after that, he tried making fun of how I look and everything. But this kid, he just didn't know how to stop talking. And so I ended up telling him to do a face reveal and stuff. And he straight up dodged the face reveal. He wouldn't turn on his camera. He wouldn't even do nothing. And he'd brag about doing constant things. And actually, he wanted me to do stuff for him. Which, I never do stuff like that because I'm not someone who falls for that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that he did was he ran to my ex, or Kosa, let's see, and tried getting information from her about me. But, of course she said she didn't know anything because we already know Fear's intentions. He's trying to get at something. Dude would pretend like he would be able to dox, but he would actually run to other people and ask them to dox for him.
Yeah.
He asked me to dox somebody for him, and I said no, why? He didn't give me a reason, he just said dox them. So he's trying to, like, sit here and have me do stuff for him without even giving proof or anything. When our friend Grungo was around, Fear would, like, shit talk me and make fun of me in chat. One of the things my friend Grungo did was, or our friend Grungo, not just my friend, called him out for it. He started getting all butthurt, and every time we were in VCs and shit, Fear would, like, pull out or, like, not join the VC because, we all know Fear is pulling up with a bunch of bullshit and not even telling the truth because that's just what Fear does.
Those lies, man.
Then, yeah, he would beg Wolfoa for nudes. I was there for that one. A lot of things I witnessed was him trying to do bad stuff to people. He even, like I said, begged Wolfo for nudes, wanted nudes from Wolfo. Matter of fact, he wanted Wolfo to break up with people so he could date them. One of his intentions was he wanted to try taking over Wolf Legion. That way he can start doxing and stuff. And when he wanted to be admin of the 18 plus age verification NSFW thing, was because so he can get people's IDs and blackmail them with it. And I was also there, and he was blackmailing people with their IDs as well. Which is why I absolutely refused to show my ID.
Yeah. And I don't know, it just, yeah, I was always kind of weirded out by him a little bit, like sometimes.
Another thing I wanted to add on, no proof of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyways. When we were all in a chat, there was a minor in the group, and he was 18. He talked about like beating his fucking junk and shit in the chat and the VC and everything.
Oh my god.
And he would like talk about how like he wanted to beat his junk to like your pictures and everything will follow. And it was just some whack shit. He was a fucking whack job. And another thing he did was he would always beg for forgiveness. So we're gonna go to that part. He would always beg for forgiveness when he did something bad, and he would manipulate. And I literally had to constantly tell him to like chill out as well. And he would constantly keep trying to do stuff. Like, for instance, with Sumo, stuff that he would tell me about Sumo, he wanted Sumo to kill himself. And he literally would brag about, like, trying to, like, plot people and stuff. And then with Q, one of the other victims, as well as Sumo was, he'd brag about trying to get Q to do stuff and everything. And it was just some crazy bullshit this dude was on about. Like, he wanted to, like,
so he wanted to take me down.
He's a psychopath.
I'm actually kind of sad about that. So he was really trying. So he was trying to take me out of my position so he could become leader. So then he could do whatever the fuck he wanted, because that's crazy. That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he wanted to. And then continuing forward, with other people, he would ruin people's friendships with Wolfo. And let's be 100%, not a lot of people wanted to be friends with Wolf Legion because of him. Because he would do certain shit.
We lost
a lot of friends and like a lot of like respect and everything, because he would go around bragging about swatting. And the best part was he wouldn't even say he was doing it. He wouldn't take ownership of it. He would go ahead and blame Wolfo. But then he also called like Wolfo like his brother and stuff. And he kept doing everything over and over and over again. He wanted to try getting rid of me out of Wolf Legion, because I knew that he did stuff and he didn't want me in it anymore. Because with me, I'm not some dumb, stupid person that doesn't pay attention to stuff. I always pay attention to shit. He would always do stuff and constantly like do more after it, over and over and over again. And then I would catch on to it. He literally called me a brother too. And I thought that, he was family at first, up until when him and his ex-BF, Haruka, were dating, and I tried helping him with that, and then he brought up the Kosa shit again.
Oh no, he abused Haruka super badly. I'm not gonna get yeah, he abused him.
And all I'm gonna say is Haruka's another victim. They're in a relationship, and he fucked Haruka over, like, mentally and everything, all that bullshit. But we're not gonna be interviewing him because he fucking, of course, we've already gone over this shit like plenty of times with Haruka. And
I want to add this. I also will be putting this in the video. I have a screenshot of basically me telling Fear to chill out, because he was literally, I'm gonna have to find it. I know it's somewhere in my phone, but like he would blackmail, like, well, not blackmail, but like if he thought Haruka was cheating on him, he would just hit him offline. He would constantly just hit him offline, or anything. If he talked to someone he didn't like, he'd just hit him offline. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, more so how it, because I have a lot to say, because I was around when everything was happening, and I'm going to speak on everyone's behalf because I was there and saw him say it. So when the Q shit happened, I was there for that. So I will say that I was also a witness to everything Fear was saying about Q. And then with Sumo, I was also a witness with everything that he was saying about Sumo. And he said a lot more about Sumo. Yeah, he said that he's going to swat Sumo to like his face and stuff, but behind like everyone's back, he literally would talk about crazier shit to do to them. And I'm being 100%, and I know Wilfella was there, he would talk about doing some crazy ass shit. He's a crazy person.
And then I had to calm him down every fucking time. And then, no, I just want to say is that every single time, like, I'm like, okay, well, if you keep doing this shit, I'm going to kick you out. This nigga's like, oh, I'm going to end my life. And then he starts crying and making us feel bad for him. And then we're like, well, he didn't do that.
Yeah, he would do some fake crying bullshit to make us feel bad, because that's just what he does. He's an attention seeker. And then he tries painting himself to be a victim when he's really not. He runs to people, asks them to help him. Matter of fact, the first thing he did when we kicked him out was run to another group and try playing victim, acting like Wolf Legion did bad stuff. And I also forgot to mention another victim, which is Haley. I'm speaking for their behalf too, because I was also there when it happened. Also, Ghost. Ghost is another victim. Fear used to bully Ghost all the time and be mean to him.
Yeah, I fucking hated that a lot out of anyone that playing.
Yeah. That's stuff that Fear would do. He was a crazy person. And like I said, when Fear was talking shit to me, Grungo would tell him to pull up and get in the VC, and he would like dodge it and stuff. I know I already said that, but I'm going to say it again. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say about Fear. He's a lunatic, Betrayal for his nudes, plays victim a lot because he doesn't get his way. He fake grows. Oh wait, hold up. Let me add another thing to what I'm saying. I'm not done yet. He would act like his family like abuses him and shit.
Yeah, make us feel bad for it. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd say that his family like abuses him and all that. What was it? He even talked about how his family did drugs and how him being abused, for some reason he can't call the cops on him for like abusing him and stuff. That was his excuse. Oh, my family, they're drug addicts, so I can't call the cops if they're abusing me. That's the shit that he would say. But yeah, when I first met Fear, I thought he was pretty cool up until like I guess he got close to Wolfella, and then at that point he got power hungry, thought that he had hella power, thought that he could do a bunch of shit, anything he wanted. And, you know, at the end of the day, he got kicked in the dick, and, you know, so be it, and now people are calling him out. And now because he didn't get his way, he's playing victim and acting like Wolfella did a bunch of shit to him. And I'm going to speak for Wolfella's behalf. They never fucking did that. They never did anything to him. The only thing they did to him was tell him to calm down. And as for the sexual shit, Fear is the one basically trying to force himself on Wolfella. If you really want to go to that point. See what else.
May I speak for a second?
Yeah, you can go and talk.
Another victim of Fear was his ex, Jin Kindred. I don't know what he goes by now. He is an ex of mine as well. He lives near me. He was an ex of Fear who was manipulated as well. Also, some time ago, there was an issue with Fear. I was told that he had access to all your accounts, Alpha.
Yeah, I trust. I'm an idiot, I know, but yeah, I trusted him with my Xbox account. Yeah.
And I was told he had your YouTube account, your Discord account, and your Xbox account.
No, it was just Xbox. He didn't have my YouTuber. He tried to get my YouTube account, but I told him no.
I see.
I remember the Xbox account because he would play games on your Xbox.
I do know he had gotten my actual name at some point, my birth name before I switched it. and he was sending that around the community, but people kept blaming it on you, so...
Of course, yeah.
That also reminds me, I'm going to add on another thing. So, with Rose account, I forgot to mention that part. So, I think it's really funny that this dude was trying to say that he never tried, like, fucking with over, because, he tried saying that he never, like, didn't delete your account, and I think that's hilarious, because I remember us going and checking, and it was still on his system. He never deleted it.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot, what else did he do on your account?
He tried to frame me as a P word, and then he made I guess he was on my account, and he sent himself a message saying, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave the MT, I'm a pedo, or something like that. And then I ended up getting com banned. I got com banned. Yeah.
He had a habit of making false accounts and posing as people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
He faked a lot of screenshots just so he could make people look worse than they are.
And
how
I'm
much
gonna
you
put that
wanted
there.
me out, I said I'd be there for you, and I'm still gonna live by that, right? I'm still gonna live by that
Okay.
because again, that's what real friends do. Because like again, you're calling me spineless. You called me fake.
You are fake.
Yeah, if
but
I
you
was
did.
fake, right? If I was fake, right? I wouldn't want to sit here through a conversation with you And if I was
You
fake,
released-
all the times that you said that you didn't trust me, that you felt
Yes.
paranoid, I would have left. Right? I would have left.
Well, it doesn't.
I was
It
fake
doesn't
like that.
matter. It doesn't matter. Like, listen. You released
But
a
you're
whole
saying it
bunch
doesn't
of
matter,
lies.
but it clearly does.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking
Because
about.
from any other, from why I say it doesn't matter. That doesn't make any sense.
Because I had a reason to feel that way. You act like you there was a reason why I felt that way, and I had every valid. That's what I'm gonna be putting in the video.
Okay,
I had a valid
you said
reason.
it doesn't matter. So what you're kind of saying in that specific way is your own feelings do not matter about that.
My feelings. Listen,
If it mattered,
the
right,
reason
if your
why I
feelings
say
didn't matter
okay,
about
let me
that, then
explain
you
to
shouldn't
you.
just
Like
say,
I said,
hey,
you like to manipulate.
that doesn't matter.
Could I say something? Like I had to be very specific with you. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not putting it as in it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it did happen, but I'm saying.
Then why word it that way?
Okay. Listen, let me talk. I'm saying that. I'm trying to put it into words. It did happen, and it does matter, but I feel as if my feelings with the way I felt that day is justified. And yes, it probably did hurt you, but at the end of the day, my point I'm making is the reason why it happened in the first place is because of the things that you did. And I have every valid reason to feel that. No, I'm going to put... Hold on. In the video, please let me say something. In the video,
okay, go ahead,
I'm going to put, yes, I did say those things to you, but I'm also going to put what led up to that. It did happen. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. You're right. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but my feelings were valid.
I'm not saying they weren't valid, though.
I'm not... You did a lot of...
But you said on our friendship, right? But you said on our friendship. And I'm admitting, like, I was a horrible person to you, right? I'm not denying that. I'm not denying it at all.
Then I had... Okay.
And yes, I've been a horrible person to many others, to many other people, making them do shit that they didn't want to do. Right? I did that. It was me that they apologized. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
But
wasn't
before that, I said, don't make a video on the
You
NMT,
never said
but make
that.
it
You
on
never
Rug.
said that. No.
I could have sworn I said that.
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
If I didn't say that,
do
that's
that.
on me. That's my fault. That's on me.
You told me that to make a video, and I fucking did, and I defended you. Is my point. I'm not gonna be able to beat you. Like even when you were in the group, I can never beat you in a debate. I can't. I will give you that. You're way good at. You know how to use your words properly. You know how to talk. You know how to manipulate, and you even said it yourself. You're really good at it. I'm not gonna be able to beat you at that.
I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
She's been trying to get you to add. Wait. I want to send this to Dark News. I to know if you do feel sorry for everything that you did. What did you do, bro? I don't understand.
I didn't do anything.
If you were not so focused on trying to find dirt on me, you would have saw what he did. The fact that you use fear knowing, listen, I posted this a year ago and it has a playlist. The fact that I have shown proof of fear, admitting to manipulating, doing all this other things, and you use him as a talking point. Even though you have said yourself that you're against swatters, you're against all these other things, but then you use a swatter for your own benefit. The same way how you used Dagon to go against AXI, knowing Dagon was threatening to kill his family. I am going to systematically show the type of people that you have been defending inside of your video, the people that you have been using as a talking point to slander Wolf Legion. You are using people that were kicked out of Wolf Legion for good reasons, for reasons that you would even agree that were correct. You were so desperate for information because I've caught you in so many lies, and a lot of people called you out for it, that you didn't bother to investigate what type of people you were getting this information from. You once again prove my point that you get your sources from unreliable sources, from sources that want to forge stuff on me, sources that have been kicked out of Wolf Legion for good reasons. We kicked people out for a good reason, and you use those same people as a talking point. You complain about Wolf Legion doing all these bad actions when the majority of these bad actions were done by the people that you were interviewing, which is crazy to me. Some of those screenshots inside of the video that you posted were forged. Not all of them. Some of them were forged. I saw at least a good 4 or 5 of them that were forged. The point is, you got your information from an unreliable source once again. And you claim you're against swatting and all these other things, but you use a swatter to further benefit your own agenda against the Halo clan. Fear, no matter how many fake allegations, no matter how many accounts you have to delete so I don't have to screenshot our conversation like you deleted before, it doesn't matter. There is more than enough evidence to prove that you're an unreliable source, that you're a swatter, and that you're just a horrible person to begin with. Not only did Enzo defend a pedophile from our mistreatment, but now he gave us voice to a swatter, and it's all been proven in this video. Oh my god. Like, this just keeps getting better and better for me. Like, better and better and better. And the fact I'm not even done with this yet. I'm going to be systematically exposing and showing the types of people that Enzo had in his video that he was trying to paint as victims, which is just crazy to me. And it's going to be very long and brutal. I have been, this entire time, I have been planning first, basically, clear the allegations. 1, 2, show Enzo undeniable proof that Predators thinks of Enzo as an ally and him defending Predators. 3, now completely systematically ruining the sources that he decided to use. 4, I'm not even going to say 4, but that's the point that I'm making, is this is going to be a very long, systematic game. This is a very long game. Yes, I think of this as a game because this is like chess. And I'm saying I was very smart to let him post whatever he wanted. I could have went out and sent him information about certain people, but I knew he would have been dumb enough to just post anything that he gets because he's so desperate for something. And that bit him in the ass really badly. And that's exactly what I wanted. This has been a game for me. And I'm going to have very, very big fun playing it. And it's not just me playing it. There's a lot of people that are helping me. I'm getting new information every day. I have people in Australia sending me information. I have people in Britain sending me information. I have people in America sending me information on individuals. I'm not going to stop now. It's too late. You guys have went too far. Fear, I went out of my way to make a video defending you from the NMT. The first day I met you, I defended you when you were a 16-year-old because someone had your news and they were blackmailing you with it. I have always helped you through all your suicidal tendencies and everything else. I have been a really great friend to you. I brought you inside of my friend group so you can have friends because I saw how lonely you were. We gave you money so you can buy food because you were claiming that you were starving. We gave you a home and you completely spit in our face. What Arbiter said in one of the screenshots was true. You hop around, you use people for power, and you hurt them at the end. And at the end, you always end up being alone because of that reason. You hurt everyone around you. You hurt Haruka. You hurt a lot of people. You even hurt me. Honestly, you did, because I saw the good in you. And for that, that's why this video was made. Use this video to self-reflect on your actions and try to make yourself into a better person. This video shows undeniable proof of your manipulation and your actions. If you want to fix this situation, you need to stop being a coward, unblock me, and take back every allegation you said in that video. This is the chance for you to redeem yourself. This isn't even for me anymore. This is the chance for you to apologize to every single person that you hurt. And I'm giving you that chance because there was that one point, there was a point in time where I cared a lot about you, that I would worry about you daily, that I would do anything for you, which I did. And I'm giving you that chance because I hope that you want to have some sort of redemption to you. But I know what type of person you are, and I know you probably won't take it. I know you probably wouldn't do it. I know you probably wouldn't apologize to everyone. I know you probably wouldn't do this. But I'm giving this option because I want you to prove me wrong. I literally want you to prove me wrong. Prove to me that I'm wrong about you and you have some sort of humanity or humility there. I will say this, I do plan on making a second video on you. In this video, I will not hold anything back. Just know that there's a lot of things that I was sent and a lot of things that I discovered about you on the game and IRL. And like I said, and I have people that are better than me at getting information that helped me, legally, of course, all legal. And like I said, this next video that I'm going to be making about you, if you don't apologize, it's going to be insane. But I'm giving you a chance so I don't have to do that. Because there was one point in time where I did care about you. There was a point in time where you were one of my close friends. Point in time where I actually saw the good in you, and I thought you wanted to change for the better. One thing I'll never understood, and one thing that I've realized recently about you is some people like you don't have any sort of conscience to make you think like, you know what, do I really want to do this to this person? Even though we're beefing, we were friends at one point. Would I really want to do this or say this about them? The fact that you can instantly, with the blink of an eye, hurt people that were that close to you, that have done many good things for you, that have been there for you, it's just crazy to me. And that makes me question, did you even really care about those people to begin with? How you were so easily able to hurt Haruka, able to hurt me, or able to hurt other people? Like, is it really that easy for you? Do you really just not care about anything but yourself? When Arbiter and I were beefing, when Sky and I were beefing, right? Because I know fucking Enso went in, from what Sky told me, Enso went into his DMs trying to get information off me. He still hesitated to give certain things because they have a conscience. They realize, like, hey, you know what? We've been friends for a while. Yeah, we're beefing right now, but I don't know if I want to go this far. With you, you don't have that type of conscience, do you? You know, I don't think your family starved you, like you said. I don't think that you were like heavily abused. I don't think that, but I do think something did happen to you to make you that way. Because in every lie there is a truth, and I think that there is some truth to something that maybe something happened with you and your family that changed you to become the person that you are now. I have no idea, but I do hope one day you're able to overcome that and be a better person, the person that I thought you were. One thing is certain, though, I would never be like you. I would never hurt people that I cared about for so long in the blink of an eye. It would take a lot out of me to do so. And if I did, I would try to make up for it or apologize. It's just more of a realization about you that I kind of had to figure out myself. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. There's really nothing else I need to say anymore. This is Fear. I mean, from his past actions. I don't know, his current actions might be different, who knows? But these are the things that Fear did. And Enso was using Fear as a talking point and gave a swatter a safe haven and a voice, which is crazy to me. Especially the fact that he was talking about how Wolf Lee should stop doing this and he kicks someone out and he uses someone like that. Whatever.